to replace these naive men and or women. Dr. Kent Hovind says evolution is a science disguised in philosophy. Moving on, the hardest test from the Creator Allah is health and wealth, because you think you are in control. Because you think you are in control when you have good health and wealth, you become so arrogant or ignorant or both, and you begin to deny the Creator Allah. You begin to deny the Creator Allah, or you begin to play God. Now, free will is about making the correct choice, and free will is part of the examination. Of course, Daniel Dennett and Sam Harris would not get this, would not understand this, because their thinking is illogical. Yes, they choose to think illogically. Moving on, yes, we do have the ability to choose wisely, and that is Islam, or unwisely or illogically, and that is a non-Muslim ideology. Chapter 2, freedom without structure and without responsibility is not freedom. It is in fact individualism in the extreme, which encourages prejudicism and racism, Stalinism and so forth. Yeah, there are a lot of names and labels, but what I think is this: look, the devil, Satan, he pulled the biggest trick, and the trick basically he pulled, the biggest trick. He convinced a lot of people, especially amongst the non-Muslims, that he is not real, and therefore he can actually, do his own stuff, like whisper to Charles Darwin when he was alive, and tell him to come up with this, evolutionary, evolution nonsense. To be honest. Because don't forget, evolution is without guidance, without intelligence, and therefore it doesn't work, and therefore it is illogical. Yeah, we all know that evolution doesn't work. You can read Signature in the Cell, you can read Darwin's Doubt by Stephen Meyer, and you will understand. Geneticists today disprove evolution. It just doesn't work. It's Charles Darwin thought it was just a what we call a cell was a jelly or something, 170 years ago, but that's not the case. The cell is very, very extremely complicated. Moving on, such as Richard Dawkins is intelligent, so he thinks he is better than us. That is just arrogance. Is he going to live forever? Is he not going to die? Yeah, maybe he will team up with Ray Kurzweil and upload his memories onto a silicon wafer, like Douglas Rushkoff says. Moving on, there is creation, then there is a creator, definitely. I mean, it's obvious, the creator Allah is real, the creator Allah is uncreated. I mean, that's it. Moving on, we exist, therefore there is a creator, of course, because we did not create ourselves. This is obvious. This is not rocket science. A child will understand this. I mean, come on, get real. The freedom of speech is about having your say, but in a responsible way. What you say should not offend other people. Isn't that the basic morals, manners of all societies and communities? What happened to respecting your neighbor and your fellow citizen and your fellow human? Is this what Richard Dawkins calls humanism? Atheism and agnosticism should not be about insulting other people. It is about choosing, and Richard Dawkins has made the wrong choice, and that is not clever. Moving on quickly. So yeah, you can buy a copy from Amazon, Evolution, True or False, you decide. Chapter 3. Read the book Shattering the Myths of Darwinism by Richard Milton. Other books: Darwin's Black Box by Behe and Signature in the Cell, I've already mentioned, and Evolution Deceit by Harun Yahya. The devil had free will. That's why the devil went against God. Everybody knows that. Perhaps not the atheists. The devil showed defiance. The devil did that because he has free will. Basically, we have choices, therefore we have free will. I would like to end video number 2 here. I will talk to you soon. Please share to my channel. Please subscribe and share and like and share these videos with your friends and family. This is important because one thing I'll tell you, evolution is false, and you will understand when you read this book, and of course also when you read Signature in the Cell and Darwin's Doubt and Darwin's Black Box by Behe. Thank you very much. Goodbye for now.